The subconscious does not originate ideas but accepts as true those which the conscious mind feels to be true and, in a way known only to itself, objectifies the accepted ideas. So, Neville Goddard here is trying to say that the things in your life that you believe to be true, that, oh, this is how life's supposed to be, this is how people just are, this is how the world really is, those are your personal choices, those are the beliefs you have consciously chosen, that this is how things just are. And because your conscious mind has chosen that to be the truth, the subconscious, in a way known only to itself, objectifies those accepted ideas. So this is about belief and identity, both combined. And if you are wondering how to change that, because we hear these things everywhere, that whatever you believe to be true is what life shows you. So the way to change that is to have a different perspective in life. So every time something happens, you can choose, instead of your old belief, to look at it with a different way. And that requires a lot of conscious control over your emotions, a lot of conscious, consciously you have to choose to change how you look at things. And once you do that enough, you will start seeing things differently and your belief will slowly change. And this brings us to the next lines. Man has control over creation. Control of the subconscious is accomplished through control of your ideas and feelings. So whatever ideas you are choosing to be true, whatever ideas you are accepting are the truth, those that control is the only control you have over yourself. But once you do that, the subconscious, in a way known only to itself, will objectify the accepted ideas. So I think this is worth thinking about and an exercise worth doing. Thank you so much. Ideas are impressed on the subconscious through the medium of feeling. No idea can be impressed on the subconscious until it is felt. But once felt, be it good, bad, or indifferent, it must be expressed. Therefore, the man who does not control his feeling may easily impress the subconscious with undesirable states. So, what Neville Goddard here is trying to say, that your subconscious can only be moved or can be changed and impressed after you have added a feeling into the new facts that you're trying to accept in your life. For example, if things haven't been working out for you, you might be telling yourself again and again that everything always works out for me. But sometimes repeating it endlessly can feel tiring and, not very good. So every time you are speaking an affirmation, or every time something happens, or every time you want to remind yourself each and every moment that everything is always working out for me. And when you say that, you need to have a certain bit of conviction, a certain emotion attached to it, feeling that faith behind it, because you have to show faith. Without faith, these things, they do not hold as much power. So, so always be in check of your feelings, control how you are feeling about things. Do not be moved or do not be troubled by difficult circumstances. Always know that, always have the faith and know that things can always change for good, for better, that God will show a way. And we've seen many verses in the Bible talk about these things. So that is something to be considered. Thank you. The disciplining of self to imagine and entertain only such feeling as contributes to your happiness. Now, Neville Goddard here is not saying that you should only chase the feeling that gives you pleasure, because that can lead you to many wrong directions. What he's saying is that you need to have a state of calmness, a state of stillness that is combined with such faith that everything in your life is happening for your good, that you need to show faith that everything is always working out. You are not moved by difficult times or by the lows in your life. So he's trying to say that, like, only entertain, consciously choose a a feeling that is only contributing to your happiness. So whenever something happens, remind yourself of the things you're grateful for, things that truly add value to your life. Because that feeling of gratitude is going to help you uh, feel really wonderful about yourself. It is going to help you feel positive, more hopeful about your future. So only entertain the good feelings that contribute to your internal happiness. And you can always also make affirmations that you want in your life. So everything is always working out for me. That is a wonderful statement. You can always repeat that to yourself and imagine that, yeah, whatever goals and whatever aspirations you have, they are also coming your way. So thank you so much. Like and follow for more. I am healthy is a stronger feeling than I will be healthy. To feel I will be is to confess that I am not. I am is stronger than I am not. So here Neville Goddard is saying that your current present state of mind is more important and has a more influence on your manifestations. Every time you are having a wishful thinking of a better future, that is not going to have an impact as strong as how you presently feel. Let's say in the present you are miserable and you just have a wishful, hopeful thinking that, yeah, maybe in the future, things would be like this, or in the future I would like to have this. That is a very different thing than being a person who is living with faith every day in the present moment, in every waking hour, that you are what you aspire to be, that you are on that way, that you are in the process, that it is all part of the plan. Because when you think like that everything that is happening to you is for a reason, it's all part of a plan, it is working out, then you are living with actual faith. Then you're living with a tremendous faith in the world, in the universe, in God. And when you show God this faith, that is what God likes to reward. God likes to reward faith. God appreciates when you show faith. And you can only show faith by your actions, through your actions. And the way to show faith and the way to act on it is to act in the present, and to act in the way that you know that things are working out for you, and that everything that you want is on its way, that you are the person you aspire to be, that you are becoming the person that you aspire to be. Be careful of your moods and feelings, for there is an unbroken connection between your feelings and your visible world. So this also brings us to another point, which is that it reminds you that watch how you're feeling, watch what you're thinking, because what you're feeling, whatever you feel is acted or is a result of your thoughts. And so if your thoughts aren't right, you would not be thinking right, you would not be feeling right, because then if you're thinking in worry, if you're worried in your thoughts, then that is going to show up on your face, that is going to show up in your words, that is going to show up in your body language, in your energy. Your feelings and your visible world have an unbroken connection. That is exactly what the line says. And your body is an emotional filter, so it always bears the marks of your prevalent emotions. So every time you meet someone, like with the good news, you would always notice that this person has a very upright spirit, is like has a spring in his step. A person with that is who knows that he's on his way to glory or success or something really good, a positive news in his or her life. They're going to walk like the world is a beautiful place. So it is always very much visible on people's face, their body language and actions, so which is kind of a magnetization of your body. So every time whatever you're thinking is how you feel is becomes your energy, and so. So it's a chain reaction. You really need to be in check of your state of feeling, your state of being, and that can only be changed, improved, or affected by your thoughts. So have faith, have better thoughts, and live with faith in life. Because as you do, you are going to be more vibrant. As your mood is better, as you're showing more faith in life, good things are going to happen to you. Go with that feeling, go with that thought every day, every second of your waking hour, that every wonderful thing is on its way to you. Everything is going to work out for you, and that all the wonderful things are on your way, that every time something wonderful happens, you deserve it. So that is it for today. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you.